Good morning, children. Today we are going to see synthetic fibers and plastics. Fibers. Fibers are thread or filament from which textile is formed. Here, the fibers are separated from the seeds dirts by combing. This process is called ginning. The fibers are then uh, twisted into long filament to make yarns. This process is called spinning. When two sets of yarns are arranged together to make a fabric, we call it as weaving. Here you could see a person is weaving the palm leaves. When a single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric, we call it as knitting. This is the power loom where the yarns are converted into fabrics. Fabrics. The cloth produced by knitting or weaving the yarn is called fabric. There are two types of fabrics: the fabrics from natural fibers and fabrics from synthetic fibers. In this module, we are going to see only the natural fibers. Natural fibers are obtained from plants and animals. So these are the fibers we obtain from plants like cotton, ramie, kapok, hemp, jute, flax. We'll see cotton. So cotton, it is a most versatile fabric. It is used to make clothing, bedsheet curtains, towels, carpeting, bandages, etc. Next we have ramie. It is also known as China grass. The fabric out of this is called China linen. It possesses the qualities of both cotton and linen. These are cheaper than linen. It is resistant to shrinkage and insects and mildews. It means it will not allow the fungus and molds to grow on the fabric. This is kapok. It looks like silk. They are very soft to touch. It is warmer than wool. It is used for stuffing pillows and mattresses. Next we have hemp. These are used for making rope, socks, carpets, nets and webbings. These are jutes. It is used to make cloth for wrapping bales of rock cotton, sacks and carpets. The fabric out of flax is called linen. They are the most strongest among the natural fibers. It is used to make twine, rope, canvas and webbing equipments. 70% of linen is used in the manufacture of clothing. Next we'll see a few animals which give us uh, wool. So wool is a textile fabric obtained from sheep. It is used for making blankets and sweaters. It has natural elasticity which allows the woolen fabric to stretch comfortably around us and then return to its original shape without sagging. Next we have silk. It is used to make saris and dhotis. It is known for its strength, beauty and luxurious feel. Nowadays, it is used for rugs, bedding, scarves, shirts, ties, and also in pocket squares. These are cashmere. It is used, uh, the these are the wool of cashmere goats. It is lighter, softer, and warmer than the sheep's wool. It is used to make shawls, scarves, gloves, and all. And the cloth made from this cashmere fabric is very, very expensive. Next, we have alpaca. Alpaca wool is derived from camelids. These fibers are completely hollow, therefore, they allow the air to penetrate and the surface gives warmth experience. It is used for making blankets, sweaters, hats, gloves, scarves, textiles, and also for making ponchos. This is mohair fabric. Mohair fabric is made from the hairs of Angola goats. These fabrics are durable, resistant. Mm, these fabrics are known for its luster and sheen. They do not conduct heat. They are stronger than steel. We'll see some fibers from flax. The fiber from flax, we call it as linen. Few advantage of this linen is they are strongest among the natural fibers, and they are durable. It means that it can last for a longer time without getting damaged, and they can withstand high temperatures. The advantages are they are biodegradable. The disadvantage is they are expensive and easily wrinkled, and the color cannot last longer, they fade out easily. These are all used in clothing and home furnishing. We'll see some advantages of cotton. They are extremely versatile. That means it is used in textiling, medicines, and also in cosmetics. They are strong and durable. I told you we can use it for a longer time without being damaged. They are comfortable and soft. They absorb moisture and sweat. They do not cling or pill. So sometimes what happens is due to friction, the clothes will cling to our body. This will not happen in the case of cotton fabrics. And this dyes easily. It means that whatever color we prefer, we can color the cotton fabrics. They are not resilient. Resilient means they are not strong enough or they are not elastic, and they get easily wrinkled. So you cannot wear a cotton clothes without ironing. It shrinks when it is in hot water. It will mildew. Mildew means it will develop some fungus or molds on the surface of the fabric. They are flammable. They can easily catch fire. Now we'll see some advantages and disadvantages of wool. Wool are also versatile and resilient. So they are also strong. They provide warmth to our body. They are durable. They last longer without getting damaged. They absorb moisture. They are naturally flame resistant. They don't get easily fired. They are resistant to abrasion. It means that sometimes these woolen clothes may scrap the skin. So they resist abrasion. They don't scratch out our skin. The disadvantages are they are damaged by the moths and other insects, and they shrinks and mats. It means that they become dull and they become coarse. They may pill. Sometimes you can see some ball like things coming out of the fabric. So this is coming in the case of wool, and they absorb odor. So very fast they get a bad smell on them. Next we'll see some advantages of silk. Silk is known for its luster, so it has a good shine on them. They are lightweight, smooth, and they absorb moisture. The disadvantages is they are weakened by the sunlight and uh, respiration. When you are wearing silk clothes, you will feel like sweating. So these are the disadvantages. They cannot be ironed on high temperatures, and they may get yellow with the age. As the age goes by, the color changes. Fades away, and this may water spot. It means that it leaves some stain when the water is spilling on this fabric. So we saw a few advantages and disadvantages of natural fibers. Now we'll see biodegradable. So all these natural fibers are biodegradable. Biodegradable are the substances which are capable of being decomposed by the action of bacteria and other living organisms. They are pollution free, they don't produce any kind of pollution, and they are eco-friendly. These are few examples which are biodegradable. Now we'll just see overall what are the advantages of the natural fibers. They are abundantly available, they are all cheaper, they are biodegradable, and they exhibit good mechanical properties. It means that they don't irritate the skin, they are not allergic to the skin, they are uh, hypoallergenic. Some disadvantages are they absorb lot of moisture resulting in swelling of the fibers. They are less durable. It means that they cannot we cannot be used for a longer span of time. They get shrink faster and the colors fade away faster. With this, we come to an end of this module. Answer the questions given below. Write the answers for this. I hope you understood, children. Take care. Thank you.